Let's talk about the astrology for the week of January 26, 2025. We first are beginning with Mercury sextiling Neptune. So what this means is that this is good for spiritual pursuits, going after those things that are spiritual. Exploring the realms of dreams and visions is also something very, very positive that can come out of this time. Exploring dreams, visions, ideas, grand quests, integrating insights into your life. It's good to have compassion for yourself and compassion for others as well, in addition. This is good for supporting others in a compassionate way, being very, very compassionate towards other people. Be patient with yourself if things do not go as planned, because the North Node's in Pisces, and God laughs at our plans that we try to create in our little ego minds. So be patient if things do not pan out the way that they are meant to pan out. This is not good for detail-oriented pursuits. Anything detail-oriented could be put on hold at this time. And it's good to listen to music and relax at this time as well. It's good to also form closer connections with those around you. So, forming these connections, deepening these connections, relationships could benefit from your compassionate and caring nature. Picking up on information through your intuition can also come into play here. This is good for anything creative as well. This is not good for studying or technical writing, although creative writing can feel very, very well at this time. You can really do a lot of creative writing, and your creative side of your mind is activated, is lit on. And when you are in the creative space where you're coming up with things that you go creatively, that can be very, very good for this time. Mercury is going to sextile the North Node. So this is all about shifting through significant ideas, learning things which support your destiny and movement forward, learning very, very valuable information that supports you moving forward. It's also good for learning things which will help pave the way for a significant future. It's also important not to take your encounters for granted. This is incredibly important that you don't take these things for granted. A harmonious flow of energy between your intellect and your life path could be very, very strong here. So there is a flow of energy here that can come in very, very hugely, very profoundly between your intellect and your life path. The use of your mind. You find that you're adaptable and embrace new ideas and new ways of doing things. This is about developing an independent mind that ceases to be influenced by others' social norms. You and your sovereign mind. What are you here to create? On the 27th of January, Mercury will move into Aquarius. So this creates a sharp and agile mind, and I think it's going to be here till February 14th. Then it will move into Pisces, and therefore it will begin its journey of, recreation in the sign of Pisces. So, Mercury in Aquarius. This creates a sharp and agile mind. And so group causes that serve the collective can be very, very populous now. So getting involved in group causes that could serve the collective, doing things that can help the collective. It's also about innovation, coming up with an invention that allows for a smoother and easier life. You also may find that your mind is more intuitive. This is good for intellectual expansion and discovery, in general. Now, on the we have Mercury conjunct Pluto on January 29th. So this adds depth and intensity to your thinking and communications. Getting to the bottom of troubling issues can also be something good for this. A deeper understanding of occult subjects like astrology could very, very well be more persuasive towards the people in your world. So being persuasive, convincing others to really, really go on the path that you want others to go on. It's also important not to psych others out. Find ways of relaxing and cooling off the intensity. Make sure that your words aren't too pointy, but they are compassionate. And they communicate in a way that respects others. Are you too controlling? This is good for discovering something revealing about yourself from deep within your soul, discovering something new about yourself. Then on January 29th, we have the new moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees. So you want to look in your chart where 9 degrees of Aquarius falls. This is a good time to change up your routine. If there's any routine in your life that's humdrum, low down that you need to change and innovate and do it differently, this is good for that. This is good to get together, find your tribe, find your soul tribe, find people that get you and create something beautiful together. Seeing the forest and the trees, analyzing both of these things, analyzing both the small view and the big picture, can fare very, very well for you at this time. Now, on January 30th, we have the sun in a beautiful trine aspect with Jupiter in Gemini. So, this is good for getting out of your comfort zone. You may be eager for new experiences. There is a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you that you may find at this time. This is good for initiating new relationships, increasing your wealth through investments. You may experience personal growth through religion and spirituality. So these things might be very, very populusis. You might be enveloped in a serene sense of peace and harmony with other people. And use this optimistic energy productively. How can you make the most of this benefic energy? This is about making significant changes in your life with ease. This is not about going uphill. This is about going downhill. Explore new experiences. On February 1st, also known as Imbolc, this marks the midpoint of winter time, the winter season, and it's a good idea to get out, for me to get out the Imbolc Oracle, to do some readings around at this particular point in time. So, February 1st, Venus is conjunct Neptune at 28 degrees of Pisces. This presents a greater capacity for empathy and compassion. You're feeling more empathetic, more compassionate. You may feel more attuned to the needs and feelings of others at this time. So, being very receptive and available for those things is very, very important. Express, express your care in meaningful ways. Also, self-awareness. Or have you not accepted the harsh realities of relationships? Or have you not accepted the relationships that are not compatible? You may find that you have more spiritual bonding in relationship. This is good to relax with a movie or your favorite music. You may have a high level of compassion for yourself and others at this time. It's good to daydream, but also maintain a connection to the 3D, maintain a connection to reality, and organize your ideas on a vision board that can be an excellent way of organizing your ideas. I pulled an oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colin Baron Reid, Alberto Valda, or Marcel Lobos. And the card that I pulled is card number 60, the Vision Quest in the reverse position. So I'm going to read this card from the book because it's going to give more information on the card itself. So let me find it. The essence. In the Vision Quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. Spirit has been trying to contact you but received no answer. You are too busy with your life and there is too much noise inside your head. Do not miss the call again. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. So very, very clear. So if you've been ignoring spirit, if you hung up the phone to spirit, if you've been not connected with spirit lately in the last few days, let's just say, spending time alone, meditating, reflecting, and contemplation can help you really, really um attune yourself to spirit's answers and the information that spirit is trying to come forth you to what your guides are trying to tell you, what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. So spend time in quiet contemplation this week. Um, do the spiritual do things that you can do. That is how you can utilize the energies this week for the highest good of yourself and for all. So that is your astrology and oracle card reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye for now.